Welcome to Menage with the Mary Jane Maven podcast with your host, the Mary Jane Maven. I am the producer, the hubby. Follow us on all social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Show us some love and click that subscribe button now. Don't forget to click the bell so you get notifications and click the like button on the videos.
And now, your host.
Spark a conversation, verbal elation, stimulation, education. This is Menage with the Mary Jane Maven. When we on the air, it's always a lituation. Might talk about some litigation, might talk about some immigration, might talk about some politics, but never talking nonsense. Yes, we on in the slide. Watch and listen, it's a vibe. Watch it while you getting high, or you can listen while you drive. Just don't forget to subscribe.
Roll up. Trying to get high.
Happening. So there's been some changes in my skin that I'm like, what the hell is that? And I probably about 6 to 8 weeks ago, my skin was what I thought was the worst that it's ever been. Partly due to me and not being able to stop picking shit and trying to, cure shit myself. I went and got a facial, but I also started using, and I thought about this today when I was looking, and I was like, oh my God, the hyperpigmentation is lighter. And I really gave credit to the skincare that I have been using. But I only got that maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and I've been using it consistently for maybe 8 days. You say, babe? The skincare treatment that he's like, what are you doing in there?
2 weeks, yeah.
So,
2 weeks.
Skincare treatment, a real one, guys, ladies. You're gonna be out of the shower and be in the bathroom for another 15 minutes. So, just explain that to your men and your significant others because I don't know what he thinks I'm doing in that bathroom, but I am totally just doing my serum and
Wasting
this and
time.
that.
It's a process.
But yeah, so go ahead and keep talking. I'm gonna have our other guest
Well, again, the CMOS channel, it helps with a lot of different things. It actually helps with vaginal regulation. So I know some ladies might suffer with yeast infections. What is that? Bacterial vaginosis, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
If you have odor, if you suffer from, things of that nature, or you can't wear a pair of white underwear without seeing any marks or stains or things of that nature, this helps regulate that. It also helps with your sex boost. So if you're not in the mood for sex or you're not really into it, it helps with sex. He will not or she will not be able to get off of you. It makes the juices a lot more sensual. Yes, I like that part of this.
Yes, well, I have a problem with that before, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It may have enhanced it,
Yeah.
but so this is the way I like to look at it. You guys know that we're 70-80% water, right? Like that's what we're made up of. So if you're putting something that's from what part of what we are, what our makeup is, and what nourishes that body of water, what nourishes, that element, what exactly do you think it's doing to us? Like it makes sense to put to the store. That's just kind of what this does. So I haven't found one negative thing. Let's just say you're a YouTuber like me or you're a Googler. Just simply put it in and watch. Do your due diligence, like I said before. Don't just watch anybody's stuff, but somebody that you feel comfortable with, you trust them, you think that their opinion is valid, and you're going to find easily watch 10 testimonies or read, 90% of them are going to be positive. And I was like 95%, and that
all of my
Yeah.
comments, good or bad, I put everything there, and I have yet to have bad reviews. I've yet to have someone say, "Oh my gosh, this did not work."
it's been it's been fantastic. I hope that by this time in the podcast, I've shown my true self enough for you guys to know that, like, if I was lying or bullshit, you'd be able to see it, because I just wear my heart on my sleeve. If Lawrence so late and Jackson had his haircut, because maybe he hasn't had a haircut, and I'm not putting him on with a haircut, without a haircut, but he would come down here, and that boy has more energy, and I tell you, he's had probably 3 growth spurts over the summertime when he normally has one, and I think it's because of the SEMO chef. You know, I don't know, his thinking's more cute. You know, my little one, he's the one that's like, whatever you want to do, Mom, vitamins, let's do it. You want to do ACV shots every day? Let's do it. Now it's SEMO show, like he's just on it, but
for me, it started when I had an asthma attack, and
living Sacramento, guys.
Yes, I did not have an updated inhaler. I'm not ashamed to say that I did not have an updated inhaler. I was not going to a hospital, especially with everything that's going on right now. So that was the next best thing. And ever since, I have not needed an inhaler ever since.
It's good to know because my oldest baby, he has kind of like seasonal. You know, like they won't really diagnose it as asthma, but they just kind of say like a seasonal allergy, asthma type stuff. But that's good to know, to know that I'll be able to give them that, you know, and that can help. So
it's a mucus dissolver.
yeah. So I like that you say that because that makes sense for why it would help us ladies, you know, with the whole pussy power situation. And because, you know, we're very mucusy, like our bodies are. Mucus is one of the things that really is a precursor to so many of the ailments and you know, things that can turn into more serious diseases. It's seriously mucus. So when I did my research on it, and I did my research after I purchased my product from her because I just trusted her that much, but that just solidified everything for me. So you were saying that, you know, about 3-4 years ago is kind of when you started looking into it. So when did it, you know, come into fruition of your own business, and you know, how did you come up with the idea to actually, because these flavors are fire. I don't think I'd be as vigilant if I had to taste it the regular way, which I'm going to give a shout out to my cousin Kiki, you know, Get Fit with Kiki, she was on before. She come in, she takes a pure just shot every day, and I don't know how she does that.
Some people can take it straight from the food.
Yeah,
some people are like, you know what, maybe I'll put it in my yogurt. I'll put it in, you know, something that's a little bit more, you know, seasoned to the
I wish I could get her on right now, but she's in Arizona, but still. She's straight just 2 of them every day. And I'm like, what are you doing? Hey, girl, come on in. Come on in. So, guys, we have another familiar face here with us. Yes. So, who's like, I'm going to be late. And I'm like, so, you know, Mama Fan, my little bro, everybody right here. Go ahead, give a shout out. You come on in. Come on in. He has a fan with him. So come on in, friends.
That's why I'm magic. It's the magic.
I think I've met him before. I think so.
Probably in the things.
Taylor Wayne?
Taylor wants to do this, probably. I don't know. Chazz Taylor Wayne.
Even with your mask on, you
Oh,
go here.
jeez. Let me see. Hippie life.
No, but I do follow you guys. You guys, that's why.
Yeah.
Yep, that's why.
That's the majesty.
The trap or the karaoke. Yep. Yep, you don't mind. Yes, all right. Shout out.
This is amazing.
Thank you. I know. We turned this into
I know. This is amazing.
Yep.
Who do we have here? Who's the guest here?
Oh, yes. I'm just sitting here talking.
Yeah.
So this is just our guest that was sitting here talking about her fantastic product.
What is
one of
it?
the many things that she provides a service to the
What is
community. This is CMOS gel, but this is Sweetz. Sweetz is, I call him at home, my little bro, my almost kind of son. You know,
no, we have fun.
and then another life, I will be old enough to be your mother.
Oh, we.
But yes, no, she's our guest, and
Oh, yeah.
she is a friend of mine as well. But she has, have you heard about CMOS gel?
I heard of CMOS.
Okay, so she's
It looked like Smoothie. That's what I thought it was at first. I got excited.
yeah, so she's talking a little bit about that, and you know, our kind of theme, or like I was saying, our antithesis of what wraps up this season is tapping into your greatness. And what I think everybody should pull away from this, you know, this little groundation that the universe has provided us.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I think if you haven't heard that voice, and I don't mean to be that literal, but if you haven't had that feeling that I have to utilize this time to better myself,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Oh yeah, a lot of people were saying that. Like, if you didn't learn something new in this quarantine, it's like, what were you doing?
Yeah, you know,
exactly,
moving yourself forward. So
yeah.
that's just kind of all.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't even be on TikTok.
Look, TikTok was
that shit for the devil.
TikTok had me for a good month and a half.
That's what everybody say. Like, once you're on TikTok, you get the
thinking about it too much. He's like,
No,
we'll do something like
yeah,
when I get
cool.
this, I'm getting out.
Yeah.
I want this and
So bad, but I was like, my thought process.
It's
Now
just
I'm
not-
over it, and then I'm over it.
I used to learn the dances for the exercise and stuff like that.
Look,
I ain't
that
never
shit
posted
serious.
it. Yeah, I ain't never posted
When
nothing
I
like
tried
that.
to
But I like to
girl,
exercise.
all movements
Yeah,
now. First
like,
of all, yes, but I did make up one. I'm not gonna tell
Take
you.
it out
Actually,
of
it
the
was
way.
like, yeah.
Yeah, I like marketing though, so that's all marketing. You
So
know?
very
Yeah.
much because look, Jason Derulo is
He's
now
amazing.
relevant again.
What do you mean relevant? He's hilarious.
He's relevant again. He's not
That nigga said.
again. I mean, I was like, I'm gonna follow him on that. I was looking forward to what he did, and
Have
he's
you-
smart.
you
because
seen the behind the scenes
He
one?
collabed with some of the biggest,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, he's a
collaborators.
celebrity himself. You feel me?
Well,
I'm
sorry, you said what?
He a celebrity himself, so it's like in a way, okay. He might be like a he might be like a C-list celebrity or whatever now. You feel me? But he's still a name though. Everybody know Jason Derulo. He was a meme when Vine was out. Yeah, everybody know Jason Derulo. Your mama know Jason Derulo. Like,
No,
not your mama, but you
My
know,
mom knows.
she know that one song that she know that one song that
Sorry guys, I don't. Sorry, Tito's.
shout out to the Mary Jane Maven, but I'm trying to get into this CMOS gel right here.
Yes,
You feel me?
but we will
Put me on. Can I put it in my hair?
We started the entanglement situation. Lisa B had to leave. She's like, hold it, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Come back.
That's my dog. Shout out to Lisa B. Shout out to Blaze 916.
I know.
Yeah.
So, we're back, guys. I know you missed this. You're
It's
like,
only
what's
loud
going
and loud
on?
over
What's
here.
going on? Yes, I was gonna say like some water.
Oh, water? I love water.
Yes.
Shout out to the producer.
Yes. We were just talking about that, which is why CMOS gel makes sense for us, or CMOS, because we're 70 to 80% water.
Everything makes sense.
Right?
Everything.
So, really quickly, we're going to jump into what he has on over here, which I was so stuck thinking.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like I was, you feel me?
He was
I ran. Yeah, I was like, I can only come on the podcast if y'all, you feel me? Y'all talk about that anyone, because we're not just anyone. I didn't even. I got some weed, you know. Yeah, you feel me? My presence is a present, you know.
So yes, we'll jump back into Sweetz here.
Shout out to Sweetz.
So yeah, so your journey, like I said, to that was kind of finding out yourself, really wanting to live kind of plant-based life, or really tap into what our ancestors are really trying to whisper to us, and we're not listening to. They're definitely telling us, like, if y'all don't quit, we have the answers in the elderberry, and we're slowly picking that up, or, you know, the sea moss. So tell us a little bit, like we were just saying, you have the good tasting one, because there's one that you can kind of clean, and it involves like boiling it in.
And I also have the CBD infused.
Oh, well, see, Mary Jane, I was learning something today, because I didn't have enough flavor.
I have a lot of different flavors.
I don't know why she didn't give me the other menu before. I'm feeling some kind of way, but
Well, I never
You have a menu?
I really wanted. I tried to switch it up a little bit.
yeah, no, that has been. I love that. So is that something that you've done in the past couple of months? Is that
Sweet sea moss gel.
He just made a little jingle.
That's how I feel. Like that's how I read it. Like, look at the numbers she's doing right here. So you can get a 32-ounce jar for $35. That's more than the eighth right there.
Yeah.
Like,
I was hard-headed last time. I think she was trying to lead me towards this, and I was like, no.
she got big pouches. You can get a big pouch for $25, 17 ounces right now.
Do it.
Support black-owned
Yeah,
businesses, bro.
24/7. Or 24/7 Baker? Yes. Childcare. And education. You don't have any kids, so you don't benefit from that.
I got kids. What you talking about? These niggas is my son. Nah, but that's wild. Can I get some non-infused? Because, like, I just need this in my life. Numbers. Yes. Where's the ad? Yes. At _Sweetz with the Z.
I ship, I deliver.
Yes, she will.
Numbers.
And look,
While her number's on here.
She'll be like, hit me up.
Numbers.
I'm doing something else, or, you know, sleeping until 2. And she's so like, bro, when you need it. I was there 6 hours ago, but I'll be back there when you need it.
Numbers.
Delivery, that is awesome, especially with people that want to leave the
It's
house.
for you because you're not just anyone.
Oh, thank you.
Stick that on your jar. You're not just anyone. And that CMOS not just for anyone.
Yes.
Trying to tell you. Not for anyone, by anyone. That's not just anyone, that's Sweetz.
What flavors do you have, and do you have a story about somebody that was difficult or that was just like really skeptical that you kind of were able to be like, look, let me show you the light.
Okay, so.
You know, that's part of being greatness.
It's my brother.
Shout out to your brother.
Families always love your family, but dang,
Right.
y'all need the most.
He'll eat the dinner that I make. And I put this, that, all of this stuff in there. It's super healthy. I'm like, this is 92 minerals. 92 of them. And you weren't saying that before. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh.
What do you mean by 92 minerals?
Yeah, 92 minerals.
Oh.
102.
Oh.
So, like, you only consume 2 tablespoons daily.
Oh, you can eat that.
Yeah, I take it by handful.
Or you can put it in your smoothie. You can put it on your toast.
That's what I said. I was like, that looked like a smoothie. When you said gel, that never crossed my mind. What does that mean? Like Jello? Like gelatin? Like it's like gelatin? I can't eat this. I can't eat gelatin.
It's gluten free.
Oh, word? I still can't eat gelatin.
So I just take me and the baby and the baby, we just take a tablespoon, 2 tablespoonfuls every day.
Numbers.
And it's really good. Like, it's
Oh, wow.
It's so good.
That's
like,
crazy.
It's so, and I feel better. Like, the first time she gave it to me, she's like, you're going to feel better, like, immediately. But just like, you know, cannabinoids, just like CBD or anything else, it affects everybody's chemistry differently. So I would say probably it was about day 3 that I was like, oh, shit, I'm awake. All right. And we had been taking it for a couple of days. And, like, by all accounts, I probably should have felt really shitty. But I didn't. So,
Well,
yeah.
y'all heard it here first on the Mary J. Maven podcast. Numbers with Sweetz. You're doing them.
If you
Good
guys
job.
don't remember, we'll definitely provide the information, of course, so that you guys can get with her for the, you know, the education, for the, I need, you know, I love my kids, but I've been with them for 180 days, and I need some time away.
Exactly. She gets it.
Yes, so
I'm amazed right now. Like,
I'm wondering how you would be able to, like, implement that.
On Be
into
Sweets?
your- Yeah.
you feel me? I don't know. We can make smoothies.
Well, you know how, like, you make
Yogurt, I use it for a lot of different things.
some people make, like, lemon cookies with, like, applesauce instead of, like, yeah.
I do.
It's a big neuron.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah.
Cereal.
Yeah.
Breakfast cereal.
You wow.
This is what
That's
the marriage does.
crazy.
Make connections.
Well, yeah, nah, you know what I'm saying? You're a socket, you know what I'm saying? Big plug, you know? So, yeah. Sock it to me. Shit.
So when I have like my big coming out party, I want you guys to get Drake, and Drake is
God,
singing.
that's hella funny. Well, nothing was the same?
Well, shit, Drake could do. Okay, really, if Drake ever
Shout out to Drake.
perform for me, he would have to do.
Nightmares from the Bottom. Crew
Crew
Love.
Love.
That's the Weekend song.
That is.
That's the Weekend song. You
it's
gonna say the
Weeknd,
one
it's
song,
Running Down.
the one Weekend song off Drake album.
What's the other one? Are you drunk right now? Just that one. When he calls a girl when he's drunk.
Marvin's Room.
Boom.
Yep.
She started going singing and snapping. That song's sad as hell.
It's so
Sad.
that's why Drake is vulnerable. Like we.
Yeah, exactly. No, see what I came up with the algorithms about Drake. Drake listens to the world. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake listens to the world. It's basically like what is the emotion of the world right now? You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that's what the type of music we finna
Well,
drop.
it was
Like
smart because it changes.
you feel me? It's the algorithms. You gotta understand the
Where
algorithms.
he is, I think. So
Yeah.
When he did that,
Well, yeah.
album, you know, everybody's like, "Oh, he's singing to a stripper."
Yeah, yeah. That's remember all the memes came out. Yeah,
Like,
yeah. When all the memes came out.
Of course, he
Man.
messed with the strippers.
Yeah.
And then you see how vulnerable he is, though. You
Yeah.
can tell that he was raised by women
Yeah.
too.
Being raised by women is lit. Shout out to
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We tried.
What you mean tried? Y'all do. What you talking about? I don't
No.
know. I love women.
I do.
Black women.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Have you raised up a black woman today?
What you mean? I raise a black woman every day.
No, that's a movement. And I'm not
Oh, the challenge thing?
That's a movement.
I raise a black woman every day.
Bring a black
I
woman
love
forward.
black women.
You know, shout him out every day. He does actually.
I do. Like, that shit is not a joke. Like,
When's your birthday again?
August 10th. That's coming up.
Right, that's why you're freaking Leo.
Big
That's
Leo
why.
gang.
That's why if you guys don't follow him, and if you do,
My name's Chazz.
he's very he is very vulnerable and he shares a lot on his Instagram and
on my
he taps
story.
into his feelings a lot. Right in between our boys.
Shout out to your boys.
Our boys are 8808 and then 81211.
That's lit.
You guys should have a birthday.
That's what we doing. We shout out to Johnny said, shout out to Seth.
Yeah,
congratulations. Yeah, that shit's wild. Yeah, they finna have an Aquarius. They finna do numbers. Huh? Oh, when's your birthday? Oh, you're February? Hey, we're exactly 8 months apart, or 6 months apart. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, I like it. I feel the seed. I'm glad I came because I feel like when I meet more Aquariuses in my life, I'm doing something right. Because y'all high end people. Yeah, you feel me? Y'all high end people, so it's like, yeah.
Gotcha.
I feel like a comedian. You know how they be showing the white lights and shit?
Yeah,
Like,
I was like, you mean like what? So we have definitely, I think, had, I was going to say, he was saying he wants to roll up, so I don't know.
Wait, we can smoke in it? Oh, I don't know. I just, it's a different studio. I don't know.
My house?
I'm just saying, like,
no, we're good. As long as little dewberries are around, we're good.
Feel me? I got, you feel me?
You're so quiet over there, and I know because I've seen you on Instagram that you're so quiet. So it's weird for me to see you just being quiet right now. We have somebody that, he's known in Sacramento. He's very charismatic, and he's just kind of chilling right now. And I keep looking at him, he's just so quiet. And as an Aries, that makes me uncomfortable. I feel like we have to entertain. So, that being said, we are going to jump right into a little bit of... No, it's a transition here. We're going to jump into a little bit of the bullshit. We're going to jump back into a little bit of bullshit.
The entanglements?
Well, we're going to jump to another topic.
Hey, I'm going to say this right now.
He was like, please don't move any further.
All right, bet. But I'm going to say this right now. Stay away from them healers, bruh. Stay away from them healers, bruh. Men, women, stay away from them healers, bruh. I'm telling you, like, motherfuckers that make excuses for their choices and shit. No, stay away from them. It was a part of my journey, and I just found, no.
So you call bullshit on that, too? Because
bro,
he's going to be mad. Okay, but yeah, real quick. I call bullshit on that entire Red Table Talk.
Bruh. These niggas went to therapy about this shit. Again, bro, Will Smith started with that shit talking about, well, Black Twitter, like, bro, you feel like you have to address the public because, bro, all the memes and shit, bro, because, bro, you see, bro, that shit weigh in on people. These are still humans.
But then, Black men, you guys got on him after that even more so. Like, I don't know if he thought, like, well, he didn't think, because Jada said, this is what we gonna do, nigga, and this is what we gonna do. And he was right there. That's what happened. I know I know it's Will Smith.
Big bully style like that. Okay.
I don't understand. Like, you feel me? I'm starting to think that shit normal in this motherfucker or something. I don't know, like, or with rich people or something, because people go through that shit. Like, I don't know. Like,
go through what? Open relationships?
Yeah. Like,
so if you think about it, humans are animals.
Yeah.
We're the only animal that is monogamous.
Yeah.
So it's actually normal to not be.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was saying, like, I'm not doing the broken family shit. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Had more than one. Our queens had more than one. Like, that is, we so push down what is a natural instinct for us as human beings. Yeah. Like, seriously, we'll talk about another episode.
We're just curious. We're just curious people. Well, we need to just eat some sea moss gel by Sweetz. That's what we need to do. And have everybody calm down. We just need to eat some sea moss gel from Sweetz. Like sea moss gel. Natural.
What the entanglement involved.
That don't even make sense, bro.
Basically, it was like, look, right?
I'm mad Rick Ross got on the song. I'm mad there was a feature.
It actually means a tawdry relationship, which is kind of dirty because I don't think August thought
a relationship is defining what you and another.
You don't know what it was. Though. He was saying Will Smith, okay, dude. Will Smith, okay.
He did. He had to. He did.
No,
he did.
He didn't.
Yes, he did.
Check it out.
Everybody been knowing they've been doing this shit for years. He did.
So listen, hear me out. Yeah. If they have an open relationship, then he didn't have to okay anything because with an open relationship, you don't have to go get permission.
Well, that's true too. You feel me? But it's like, but they're famous. You feel me? So, bro, they're hella selfies with them. They're famous. So people.
I'm not saying he didn't know. What I'm saying is, all I see is trying to play him and say,
yeah, like he was victim.
You gave me okay.
Yeah, like he was victim.
It wasn't like that. That's all I'm saying.
From them standpoint, it sounded like that nigga was dying slowly and found them somehow. That's what they were trying.
That's what everybody says though.
That Will Smith supposedly had a relationship with Liza
Minnelli.
No.
I hope not Liza Minnelli.
Liza Minnelli like 80 years old.
She's like 180. Shit.
That's just the last name that come with Liza every time I hear it.
Oh, you have my phone.
Shout out to the phone you got.
Kashi?
I don't care. Man.
She was supposed to be the new host. I said Nickelodeon earlier. Of Double Dare. They were bringing Double Dare back. She was a YouTube person, and she kind of got like based off of YouTube. Now supposedly, what they said, you hear this from me.
Yes, we did. You're saying it on camera.
Will Smith was mentoring her.
Okay.
And that when he said, "I'm gonna get you back," and she's like, "Oh, you have." That's who they were talking about.
Okay.
That's what they said, you know, in the streets.
Okay. Why does it matter? Her business was aired out. Now we gonna air his out. Then what? Then we ain't. Do Black Lives still not matter around this motherfucker? I don't know. Like y'all
I'm
tripping.
saying that
It's more important shit going on right now. You know what I'm
this is so
saying?
important. No,
Damn, man, it's like social media.
this is
She commented right now like, y'all got me fucked up. I seen it.
This is the stuff that I missed in the past month, guys. But what I do want to talk about
It's Jesus. Don't try me, try Jesus. No,
I do want to talk about Nick Cannon.
I don't know what happened to him.
You don't either? Stop
Somebody said
watching
I got
me.
Someone's. I don't watch me. I don't even look at my phone if it ain't in my DMs. You
I
feel
watched the
me?
episode the other day when you were like, I get all my news from the memes.
Yeah.
Yes, I was like, stop.
I said that.
You did.
For real?
On camera.
Oh, an episode. Okay, I thought it was recently. Like, I'll be high, bro.
No, you did.
But that was that time. You feel me? I'm not the same person I was. You feel me? Like, I'm moving way different. You know what I'm saying?
Why
Like,
don't you change in 8 weeks?
8 weeks? Hell yeah, bro. That's enough time to shed skin.
I'm
Bro.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Like, well, that's two whole months. Yeah, it's a lot.
I get it really easy, guys. If you was my son,
You just an Aries, bro. I don't like your kind. No.
we live. Don't be happy.
Y'all not lit.
We are
Y'all
not.
were fired, and then Earth signs came, and then more signs came, and then people started figuring out y'all really crazy.
Well, we were like, why y'all make the other signs? We were enough.
See, that's your problem. Don't know shit.
No, Aries are very okay. We're passionate about what we believe in.
No, y'all not.
What? Okay, you basing this off of relationships.
Relationships define the truth on each other. We have a relationship, so I'm basing it off our relationship. Like,
No,
exactly. I know who you is.
Relationships.
Oh, like the
That
intimate.
one.
Nah.
She can't help it that, you know, it's fire and you got addicted.
I didn't get addicted to anything. It's the energy, bro. Like, I don't get addicted.
We don't know.
I don't get addicted.
No, I missed it so much.
Man, big dub.
I just saw it the other morning.
That was yesterday.
Briefly. You keep saying that. It was,
Yesterday.
and that's messed me up. Like, I was like, wait, what's today?
That was yesterday.
I kept, but it was, okay.
Yeah, I was jogging by and I saw her. Like, I saw her jogging by and then I saw her. And I was like, oh my god, that's Tiff. And I threw a rock through her window. And then I was like, you need your window fixed?
Yeah. No, this is how family we are. He hit me up and I was like, why is he like calling me on Instagram at 4:30 in the morning? And I was like, whoa. Up? And he was right. So
You know what's wild? A lighter? Can I see that?
well, the reason why, guys, is because
Spark on beat.
Always.
I have news that I would like to share, but I'm still not going to share it until next week.
Stay tuned. No.
But it's pretty dope. I'm super excited. Yeah, you guys will be excited too. So,
This is exciting. Shout out to Sweetz.
yes, sorry guys, I'm losing fun on this.
Losing what?
I'm like,
We're literally having fun right now.
because I wasn't talking, I have to be focused.
Talking about what?
Nick Cannon. So,
Shout out
you
to
don't know
Nick
what
Cannon.
happened exactly.
I know what happened. He got fired because they tried to. I forgot the word for it, but they literally saying he don't like Jewish people, so they fired him.
He didn't say he didn't like Jewish people.
No,
He
he
did.
didn't. No, but it's a word for it. That's what I'm saying. Like they not saying he don't like Jewish people, but it was the word for it. Like
What he
it's
did
a
was
synonym for that. He made a statement.
he told the truth.
Well,
If it's scientifically proven that man started in Africa. You don't get darker as time goes on. You get lighter as time goes on. So the white man is not the first man. He would have to be the last evolution of man or whatnot. So therefore, the Jews can't be necessarily all white like they are here in America. But that's only an American misconception anyway, because if you go to that side of the world, you have Jews in Africa, you have Jews in Morocco, you have Jews all over, and they're fighting over who's supposed to be there and who's not. Like, it's the white ones telling them that they're not supposed to be there, which is why they've been going to war for like 15 years or something like that.
It's very true. I think that because Nick Cannon is such a, he's known, he's a celebrity, he has money, he's a black man with money. Ooh, that's scary, like for real?
Yeah, he used to date my cousin in high school.
Can I make that
my auntie is his mama best friend. Yeah, all type of shit. Yeah, from Seattle. Yeah.
Can they tell him that he shouldn't freestyle?
No, I'm weak.
I'm just kidding. I really hope that he's able to get Wild 'N Out back, because I think it is a staple of black culture.
Shit! They finna replace him with Ryan Seacrest.
No, that's a joke.
Okay. I
I
saw a hella memes about that, and somebody made a jingle to it, talking about this is Wild 'N Out, Ryan Seacrest. That shit was hella funny. Yeah, I ain't seen him in hella long. I ain't seen Ryan Seacrest in hella long.
Ryan Seacrest, like, you don't see him, but his hands in shit. Besides his LA radio show, he produces hella shit. You know, Kardashians.
Shout out to Kardashians.
And
you seen how the paparazzi got them pictures of Kim crying and shit? Like, it's hella stories of them calling the paparazzi on themselves, so it's like, did they really call the paparazzi on themselves at that time?
I don't think it's a situation. It's not cute. This is your husband and the father of your children.
Yeah, okay,
it's
I
not
feel
cute that he's going through this.
There's no way they wanted to, or she wanted to go down in history that your daddy did not want you to.
Yes. Like, there's no way that, look.
That what?
I don't care what you guys say. Kardashians
She had
are not
a-
just white, they are Armenian. What I know about Armenians is that they're, like, very close to us. They don't want their business out the street.
She had a,
I'm damn sure she does not want North to be able to Google one day that her dad was on a stage in a fake presidential freaking.
he had the presidential conference, right, trying to get people to start voting for him, and they start talking about abortion. As he's going through talking about abortion, he says, "Well, my dad didn't want me."
Yeah, I seen little snippets of stuff, but I ain't watched
he
the fully.
continues to.
He started crying and shit.
And when he starts crying, is because he started crying because he said that he had at first he told Kim that he didn't want the girl.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Can you see something there?
No, I just. I started looking at everything. I started really looking at the set. I'm like, damn, this is really nice. I'm like, wait, this screen. I've seen this before. And I'm like, yeah, I need y'all.
Very special microphone.
I know that shit hella pretty. That's hella pretty. You definitely need a close-up shot with just your hand and lips, just right there, like from what's it called? Chazz of God. My finger is shiny, you feel me? Yeah, I can see that, you feel me? Big shiny, you feel me? Shout out to Maven.
We have a lot of stuff, so we'll switch it up. You're gonna be like, is that the living room to Married with Children? Yes, it is. We may be in like Hillman. Wait. I know.
I got lights in the projector.
And he still has stuff coming.
I got tripods and all types of shit.
Amazon must think that we are trying to buy them or something.
Hell no, you ain't buying enough to buy Amazon out.
But he's really, I have to say, guys, the hubby has.
We gotta start talking about that too, though. Just Amazon and everybody trying to check Jeff Bezos and shit, like, bro.
Because he's the richest man.
Okay, what the fuck, bro? This nigga Jeff Bezos can get everybody in the world right now $2,000. And all that shit gonna do is go right back to his pocket. So why the fuck is y'all tripping? Shut up.
What's up?
Like, shut
I
up.
easily spent $2,000.
It don't even matter. That shit gonna go right. You just said you finna get more shit. That shit gonna go right back to his pocket, right back to America.
As soon as we get off, I gotta go order some stuff.
Like, bruh, who fucking cares? Like, bruh, this nigga talking about they could feed the homeless. A lot of people don't even want to be fed around this motherfucker. So it's like, exactly. And then these be the motherfuckers like they go tweet it, and then they'll be like, he'll be like, change shirt for the homie, and he'll be like, oh, bro, my bad, I only got my debit card. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
I agree with you there. If and when, I'm sorry, not if, when I'm balling out of control, you know, and I'm able to do for others, what else can you do? Like, if you can just buy anything and you don't need it, why wouldn't you be able to extend that to somebody else? I don't.
he ain't got no kids either. Or do he? He got kids, right? No?
He just gave up half, and he's still the richest motherfucker.
Yeah, I know.
He gave up half, and he's still the richest
to his
motherfucker.
wife, right? Like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was $35 billion.
And still the richest motherfucker.
Bro, he made 4 times as much. Like, what you talking about?
But you made it, girl. You made it.
She didn't make anything. All she did was get money.
She had to sleep with Jeff Bezos how many times she did.
Dre giving up half.
She was with him, not slept with him. Bro.
Dre about to give up half.
Dre, yes, Dr. Dre's about to give up half.
Eminem's coming out with a new CD produced by Dr. Dre. Snoop coming out with a new CD produced by Dr. Dre. The Game coming out with a new CD produced by Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is going back to work, I bet.
Dr. Dre was like, girl, go. You want it? Here's a check. Like, I feel like when you beats, I mean, just Dr.
That's right. He's not getting money off that no more.
And they've only been together 24 years, so that is the bulk of when you become a billionaire. And she's about to get.
Y'all gonna be some billionaires.
Thank you, State of California. And I bet you, we about to get new music from Dr. Dre expeditiously. And for them, they're about to be on a tour. I bet you. And he's gonna make that.
Tour where? Ain't nobody go nowhere.
Well, when do we get back to regular in 2021?
Regular what?
Life.
Ain't nothing finna be regular no more. You gotta go outside with a mask on. Like, we finna go rob stores.
That's gonna be regular, though.
That's not regular.
It's been regular in China for 10 years.
But you see, that's what I'm saying. But it's all propaganda, bro. Like,
Oh, here we go.
I'm not finna get into it.
No, this is what I say. People have conspiracy theories or propaganda, but there's a little bit of truth.
Everything makes sense.
Everything,
Everything makes sense, bro. Everything makes sense.
I think China had it as a biowarfare against their own population because they're like, look,
And they tired of it.
And then they're like, this fat motherfucker over here, Trump, is getting on my nerves. And just kind of sprinkled out. Like, have you noticed that they've had like 2 or 3 upticks, but they're still alright? Like, they've had outbreaks, 2 or 3 more times. And they're okay though. Like, they're alright. They're going about regular life. We are on the second outbreak, and people are trying to, like, kick Newsom out and, their rights and everything like that. Like, we're crybabies, first of all. First and foremost. First and foremost, we're crybabies in America. Because we're upset that we have to go someplace and put a mask on. Oh, no.
I don't be tripping. You see what I'm rocking.
Black
I'm
people
not just
don't.
sitting.
You know why? Because black people can make a mask with their outfit. I have noticed some outfits and some masks out there. Go ahead, black people. It's the Karens that go in Walmart and they're upset over some shit that you knew when you drove to the Walmart.
What?
That you have to wear a mask.
Yeah.
Stop it. So, speaking of, what does that have on your face, sir?
It's anyone. We already established it's not for anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not more of a brand. It's more of a statement. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just for anyone. Anyone can get it. You feel me? But it's not just for anyone. You know what I'm saying? Follow it. Not for anyone. Buy anyone on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
I like it. I like it. So, where did that?
It's a black family-owned company.
Did that come from the? My son would like. See, this is why you give me my son. You guys would share jewelry.
What you mean? You see my opinion, right?
My son, I swear he has a ring like that. Like, you guys would be on it.
I mean, you feel me? Like, this shit valuable, you know what I'm saying? Like, my Tiger's Eye and shit.
There's a lot of
It's
energy.
just high energy, yeah.
A lot of energy. So you tell me, we kind of talked about it a little bit.
Well, anyone?
No, just about,
Jesus?
well, you didn't hear the quote that I had.
The myth?
About greatness.
Oh yeah, we was about to start talking about that. Hey,
Oh, Nick.
no, greatness. That's more important.
Well,
Fuck.
Nick is okay. So in that same standpoint, Nick can't rap for shit.
Right, we've been on that.
He's
I'm cool.
great. He's absolutely great in what he does, and I didn't realize it because I haven't watched Wild 'N Out consistently since I was.
I've been in a while now. He's lit.
I just haven't watched it consistently since college. You know, I got things like kids and shit to take care of.
You know that lighter would be so nice.
So we started watching it. I've gotten hubby addicted to YouTube, as I have been for a while.
Y'all on YouTube? Why would you be addicted to it?
Well, because I watch a lot of content creators. Because
Watch
You're a content creator. Why wouldn't you?
So now at the end of the videos, we got the little another video pop up to watch another video. Hit the subscribe. I didn't know how to do that, so I started watching.
Oh wow, numbers.
Well, yeah, right. So shout out really quickly, Kevin on Stage
That's all
Studios.
right.
You guys are definitely a big part.
Big-headed
of
ass
watching.
Kevin. You talking about big-headed ass Kevin?
Yes.
Yeah.
With his dreads now, I'm loving
He has dreads now.
You haven't seen him? He got up. Oh my god. Yes.
Oh, I'm
Looks like a
so
bone.
the roast me thing ain't out no more. They be on
Yes,
his
it
dreads.
is.
Oh,
It's
they
hilarious.
be on him with the dreads.
He's not on there.
They-
Steve
they-
Sorrells is on there.
No, but they got on.
They'll be
They got on one episode though.
With the dreads?
Like they talked about it because he
Yeah.
hasn't been on yet since
Yeah.
he got it.
It's
But
hilarious. It's better than
I
what
don't
it
want
was
to see
before.
it.
they go on his show
It's
since he
better
got his
than
own
what it was
show.
before. Yeah.
He got a big
So he
head.
has his own like studio now,
Yeah, that's
and so
beautiful.
he's producing stuff.
Yeah.
Like to see him go from what black people do in church, you know, kind of things on Facebook to where he is now is very inspirational as a.
Are you comparing him to? Are you comparing him to content creation like Nick Cannon? That's what we doing. Comparing him to.
Well, we can because
Okay.
I will say
Yeah,
that
shout out to black people.
yes, and that's another thing that I'm gonna say.
I mean, he's probably better at it than Nick Cannon if
You
you
think
go
so?
shout to black people.
But
Nick Cannon been doing this shit since he was a teenager though.
shit.
But Nick Cannon's the reason why Nick Cannon is in trouble now is because Nick Cannon's been doing this since he was a teenager to a white audience.
I mean, but you got,
Viacom has been.
but
Wow.
like
If Nick
It's
Cannon
you
been
gotta
so
look
white
at
people.
like no cap, like Nick Cannon's an A-list celebrity. This man was on America's Got Talent, motherfucking.
I'm not taking nothing away from
Okay,
him.
yeah, like
I'm just saying.
Wait, he made the mask celebrity a thing.
What's
like
that?
where the thing that celebrities go on in like monster outfits and you have to guess who they are, like T-Pain one and shit like that. Yeah,
As
it's
a
pretty legit. Like,
as a culture though, no one was claiming Nick Cannon until Mariah Carey dumped him.
What you mean?
facts.
Nick Cannon was a sellout. But in the past, Nick Cannon was considered a sellout.
Why?
Because we've only seen him on
Nickelodeon and different shows like that.
Yeah, and then he came out and then
He's never spoke up for black people. Like what he did this time, he hadn't. Well, he's done it before now, but before Mariah Carey, he never really did that.
I think
So-
it's
It
with
wasn't
age,
popular.
He's become more informed. You know, he just got a degree from Howard, you know, which comes with money and learning and whatnot. I would say,
He got his college degree like just 5 years ago, 3 years ago.
I think he just got a master's or something.
Yeah.
The nigga been famous since he was a teenager. You know?
Oh,
Exactly. He's been doing stand-up.
It's hard to,
Yeah.
you feel me? Like, it's hard, you feel me? Like, when you know what you know, you feel me? Like, when you around, when you was in Hollywood, I mean, come on now, y'all just, basically you're just saying he getting in tune with his blackness. Why would y'all think he could freestyle? This
No,
nigga-
no, never that. Like, it's not that he's getting in tune.
No,
because
but
look, he pulled Christina Milian back in the day. He made
That don't
the
mean
remake-
shit.
No, he made the remake of one of my favorite 80s white movies, and he made it
You
relevant.
again, y'all just said this nigga was a sellout. He just made a remake of your favorite 80s white
No,
movie.
no,
Like,
but
y'all
I'm saying
saying
he
that
had
shit.
a pigeonhole. He understood what a black man before now, where black people have more opportunities in the world of Hollywood and in content creation. He understood what he needed to do to get where he is now. At
Well,
his
yeah.
age.
But he-
That's smart, but he still is very corny.
But he missed it though
I mean,
because he
they
doesn't.
can't-
He
that
doesn't
shit is
own.
drumline.
He
He was
missed.
the artist in drumline.
He missed it because he doesn't own all this stuff though.
What do you
Well,
mean?
now, yes.
Kevin,
Yes.
everything that
Hart
Kevin
is-
Hart's doing, everything he makes sure he has ownership in it.
Uh,
The reason why Nick Cannon can't do Wild 'N Out now is because he had no ownership in it. He was
So,
working
He
for.
would have been
Yeah.
14, 15 when he started and became the youngest executive ever in history.
He was
He would
CEO
have the
for it.
mindset that he's like, y'all can fire me. I own Wild 'N Out.
He was CEO for Nickelodeon
That's what I'm saying.
or Nick
Like,
Nick Jr. or
Yeah,
something like
Nick
that.
Something like
Teen,
that.
Nick something.
Nick Teen, yeah.
Nick something.
Like, his only movie really is going to be one that was drumline. Like, besides that, he was just.
Love Don't Cost a Thing.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what
Yeah.
he made, yeah.
That corny? No.
No, I love that one. Yeah.
That's your favorite movie. So how was that corny? I mean, like, Nick Cannon was raw. Roll bounce his cameo on that.
He wasn't in Roll. I house?
He had a cameo.
Oh, he
Yeah,
was
he did,
he
yeah.
was the nigga who gave out the skates.
At the skates.
Yeah, he gave out the skates.
Yeah.
Corny as hell.
Look, I never doubted his
See, now we just
talent.
speak.
Huh? Yes. Yeah.
Now we
Well,
just speaking on opinions here. I don't know what's going on. I just want to talk about greatness. Like what?
It was on bounce, and I was like, "Oh, leave this, babe. This is good. Like, leave this." It's watchable. I never said that he wasn't a hustler, that he didn't have a business mindset. I just said he's that corny dude that everybody knows. That's
right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, bro. Like, exactly. Like, that's what I was about. That's what I was trying to say. Like, if he was in Hollywood in early bro, I swear to God, like, yes, bro. Like, y'all's, well, I forgot I'm dark like y'all skin color was not, yeah.
oh yeah. Oh, our skin
Yeah,
color
it was
was
not
beautiful.
popping. Yeah, it was not
Hey,
popping.
I agree. It wasn't popular then.
Basketball players and the tattoo.
My thing
Not
is,
even that. And the fucking light skinned supermodel women, like again.
Well, and as far as black culture is, yeah.
that was my whole thing. If he would have did everything that he's doing now, if he would have did it 10 years ago, nobody would have cared to pay no attention. So that was more my thing.
If we hadn't just lost,
Like he's big now, like he has that image now, so now everybody cares. But had this been 15 years ago or when Underclassmen came out, everybody wouldn't care what he said about it.
Because I've been saying it infuriates me that corporations are now so Black Lives Matter. Well, we've been fucking saying this for years, but because we're protesting and there's white people standing with us and other things, now Target wants to come out and talk about what they're doing. Jersey Mike's, Chick-fil-A.
Motherfuckers is stepping down.
Hey,
Hey.
I'm getting $10 off, not what you guys are doing. What?
What
Because
Ellen
Ellen,
do?
it's been coming down. I was like, it's been
What
coming
Ellen
down
do?
for Ellen.
What happened to her?
I knew it was coming. I knew she wanted to leave for a reason. She knew it was coming.
What happened?
I knew it. She's messy. Go ahead. You tell it.
So what happened was.
You telling me like you?
Years ago.
Yes, you're on live and we're live. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Like what?
So,
You heard it from the media.
I heard it from the media tell me that she was like doing a lot of racist things behind the scenes. If
Been
people
doing
find
it.
out about it now.
Yeah.
Why do you think she's always had
She's
a
under
black DJ?
she's under investigation.
What the fuck you mean? What does that mean?
She's under investigation, all this other stuff.
She's
Everybody is. These niggas are trying to cancel Jimmy Fallon for him impersonating Chris Rock, and it was hella funny.
That shit was hilarious. Not Jimmy
It
Kimmel,
was-
Jimmy Kimmel.
No,
Jimmy
it was
Kimmel.
Jimmy Fallon.
It was Jimmy.
It was Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Kimmel.
It was Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Kimmel just got into
Jimmy
trouble, too.
Fallon got in trouble for doing blackface while he was on Saturday Night Live. I don't
That's
know.
what he was doing Chris Rock impression.
And
Okay.
Jimmy Kimmel
And that shit,
did
it was hella
Barkley.
good.
Google
Yeah,
it.
that's what it is. He did Charles
Jimmy
Barkley.
Kimmel did
Okay.
Charles Barkley on the Man Show. You were young,
Like-
in college. You were.
Chill out. That's not important right
You
now.
were
Why
not
do we have to
seven.
point this out right
No,
now?
but I'm
Like,
saying it's both guys. It's both
like,
of them.
I'm
Jimmy
just
Kimmel
saying.
was
I'm
good
talking
on
about
it.
Jimmy Fallon though, because
But
that
no.
shit he did good though. Like that shit wasn't bad. It was funny. He sounded like Chris Rock. I don't
Everything's
know
funny.
why.
Like Jimmy
I
Kimmel
don't know
shit was funny
why
when
the
he
fuck
did Charles
everybody
Barkley
was
because he was right.
Everybody just bored
Because
and want to
we're
say
sensitive.
something.
It's
Who the fuck is we?
it's okay
Like
to be-
what?
Well, not we.
I'm
But
like
it's
what?
okay to be sensitive now about shit that we used to like laugh about. Like, hubby is in a multicultural frat. We have to now watch what we say as a group when we're out
Duh.
together because of what other people may hear.
Duh.
Back in the day, we did not. Like, it was always.
You know what's lit about this quarantine shit? Everybody want to clean the fuck up. That's what's lit about this quarantine shit. Yeah.
If you are over 18,
Accountability
please
for
look
what?
forward and start practicing.
Accountability for what?
Anything that you
What
do.
actions? Y'all talking about what y'all saying? You ain't hurt nobody.
No, she's saying everybody else.
What you mean?
Like, people going, so, me being able to say a joke about one of his frat brothers, who to me is like real family, I can't say that with the same, vigorous, energy that I used to say it.
Oh, 'cause you don't know how he was. Oh, some shit like that.
But to us, it's funny, and it's you know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's
So
what
tell
she's
people
saying,
mind
and
their fucking
everybody
business.
else
I don't know. That's
is-
just
yeah.
like mind your business. Like what the fuck? Like
Yeah.
mind your
Yeah.
business. Mm.
Yeah, no, and it's, yeah, and but I definitely like what you
Or
said.
it's like if y'all over there laughing and joking and shit, being hella loud, say you're at a restaurant or something, and somebody's like, hey y'all, y'all kind of, you feel me? If they come at you like try to be respectful and shit, it ain't a problem being like, okay, we'll try to be a little bit quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like, that's taking accountability. But if you just looking at somebody and being like, shut the fuck up, and it just, like, that's just like, damn, bro, like we can't all enjoy our meal in this motherfucker. Like, shit like that is different. You feel me?
We just make sure we don't sit by anybody. Like, all right, we need.
I don't even fucking why the fuck you listening so hard at that point though?
That part, what is so boring at your table that you so that part? That's another problem. Being accountable.
Like, what are you, the police? Who you work for?
Your damn business.
Who you work for?
Like, minding your business. I, as a black woman, sit around a lot and hear a lot and have heard a lot in my lifetime. I don't say shit. I don't say shit to them. I may reach across the table and say something and move about my life, and I'm okay. Why is it that y'all can't do that? Like, what is it? And I'm Aries. We like to be in everything. Why is it that some of y'all just cannot do that? If you just mind the doors, pay your Applebee's, ticket, and move on about your life instead of worrying about whether I'm over here laughing because we just came from the movies and we're recapping the movie. Maybe we're a little loud, my bad. But why do you feel like you have to berate somebody else? Like, that's, I just want to talk about that. But yeah, so we talked about Nick in a big form and fashion. One thing I did want to talk about is, I don't know if LCB's coming back.
Shout out to LCB. What's up with the greatness? I'm trying to talk about some greatness.
Well, you want to hear the quote? And then you tell me
numbers.
what that elicits in you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do that.
Yeah, because I got to get out here in a second myself. No, you don't.
Ooh, Kamala Harris is producing it.
Who?
She wants a 2,000 senator.
Mm-hmm.
Kamala Harris is.
What did you just say?
Pushing for $2,000.
She was one of the presidential nominees.
It's okay. We're not getting political over here, man. It's okay. She just read. She just saw some. She just saw some on Yahoo News, right? It's okay.
You are registered to vote, though, right?
Stop asking me political questions. It's not important.
Oh my god.
It's not important.
Bam, are you serious? Alright, you know I'm flying here.
Just not political. I just want to listen to the quote.
Okay, so this is the quote. Okay.
Numbers.
Season, kind of like I said, the not the goal, but the theme of the season is tap into your greatness.
Right.
So, I'm going to read this like I feel like it should be read. Desire, burning desire, is basic to achieving anything beyond the ordinary. Quote unquote, Joseph B. Worthland. Do that sound.
Sound effect.
There you go, yes. So, you let it sink in? You like it? You feeling it?
Duh.
You got it?
As soon as you read it.
So that's the greatness. So on that note, what greatness do you think that you've tapped into? Because I've seen growth over this past, going on 5 months. I've seen growth. What do you attest that to? And what do you think your greatness or your tapping into your greatness has been?
Don't say Trump.
I just need two of everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it that simple, bro. Like, you just gotta tap into my stories and just my life, bro. Because I really just follow me at my name's Chazz, bro. Because we doing nothing but numbers over here. Hashtag make a band with my friends. You feel me? That's what we're on. You know what I'm saying? It's just you're doing good. We doing numbers over here, bro. So it's not even like it's just not even about that. It's just
so music wise. So break it down.
Like music wise,
business wise.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go into business wise because I've been really focusing in on more of trying to learn more about my cannabis treats. I've been working more with shroom treats and psychedelics and things like that. Psychedelics are very beautiful. Yes. Oh yeah, no, shrooms are decriminalized in Oakland and in Santa Cruz as well. I'm prescribed for shrooms as well, so you can get shrooms prescribed just like any other medicine. Yeah, no, I work with herbal things only. You feel me?
So someone like myself, I definitely am like, hey, let me support. Because that's what I do.
Yeah, big flex. Yeah, hashtag MB treats.
Yeah, but me and I'm very interested, but I've only had 1.5 experiences with the with the psychedelics.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I know that Netflix special. If you guys haven't watched
it, let's take a trip.
Oh my
God.
No,
it's a.
He was asleep. And I was like, wake up. Do we have any more? Do we have any more? I wanted to take some type of mushroom watching that. It was.
You have to. You wasn't tripping when you watched it?
No.
Oh, you're tripping. You gotta watch it again when you're tripping. Literally. No, but rest in peace, Anthony Bourdain.
I know that was
who else was in
crazy
there? Who else was in there?
That was weird.
I've seen it like 4 times already, and I forgot.
Anthony,
but no, it was Princess Leia. Princess Leia was in it. You feel me? And she was talking about acid. Like, you feel me? Yeah, oh yeah, with the acorn. Yeah, she has an outfit, bro. It be like that though. Like, she planned out her acid trips and shit like that. Outfits for it and shit. They really be like that.
That detailed, like she and she was old.
Yeah.
This shit happened like 4 years ago, and she remembers shit like it happened yesterday.
Cause she was doing acid.
But again, like history, they used to prescribe it. It used to be legal.
And
And
then motherfuckers started realizing shit. Like, when they really own that shit, bro, that shit really have you really theorizing shit. That's how, bro, everything makes sense, bro. Like, bro, I'm just like weed, bro. They like, bro, you niggas don't need this shit. We pushing you motherfuckers. You know, we got these rocks right here, right? You need to take these rocks, bro. Y'all motherfuckers taking shit from the ground. We making shit over here. So if y'all not taking the shit we making, we don't want y'all to not take the shit. Like,
you gotta have your cut. Gotta have your cut.
Like, you know how we built the
ain't nothing new and ain't nothing under the sun. So if we doing shrooms now and that shit's decriminalized, that shit's been going around for hundreds of years. Bro, ain't nothing new under the sun, bro. Nothing. So
just like
that shit
has been here, they were using it. I definitely think they were microdosing. They understood the power of.
George Washington grew weed himself. I read a book about that shit. He crossed 2 plants. Hemp was the number 2 crop in America behind cotton, bro. Before they bro. Like,
you know, you're quoting a movie right now, right?
It's a book, nigga. I read a book. Like,
it's been Dazed and Confused.
No, it was a book called The History of Marijuana, bro. I read that shit when I was in high school. Oh, my bad. I'm like, what? What? George Washington grew weed. He did. He crossed 2 plants and accidentally grew weed. Like, yeah.
Oh my god, you should have seen the movie.
Yeah, no. Bro, that's what the book told me. And then it was about, and then it was India. In India, you feel me? They made these. I didn't mean to be assertive. You feel me? In India, they.
Oh, it's not angry. It's assertive.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I don't get angry. That's not an emotion for me. My name's Chazz. I don't. That's just not. I'm very powerful with my voice. Even that's a very big strength for me. You know what I'm saying? So,
this is what they're afraid of.
What, my voice?
Somebody with knowledge, a black man who looks for education, who looks for knowledge. He's just knowledgeable about things.
I just open my mind to a lot of stuff. Everything just makes sense. I don't question nothing that don't make sense. If it don't make sense, it's usually a lie. You feel me? That's the shit you gotta question. But I don't even question my music when it go on shuffle because I got hella music on my phone that I just listen to and I just let it play. And I like background music, so it's just be the perfect background music at that time.
How much of your day is music played?
What you mean? All day.
Me too.
Like, it don't, like, it's buzzing noise going on in my head right now. It's just
no, my music is really eclectic. My music tastes, so when people hear my playlist are like, did we really just go from, Get Rich or Die Trying album to...
Yeah, my shit go from side A to side of baby. You feel me? Like, that shit, that shit really can happen in my playlist for real. Like, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, you feel me? That shit. Go tweet. I tweeted it. If I go tweet that shit.
It goes from what to side of baby?
Sade from Sasada. You feel me? Like,
he introduced me to Sade Baby because
that's my nigga.
He was like, watch this dude dance, and I was like, yeah, I got it. I still think
now your kids be doing my dance. I was playing that shit.
The Baby's the best with his dancing right now.
I haven't seen the Baby in dumbass long. Like, I haven't kept up with him, I guess, in hella long. Like, I don't. Ever since he just became hella mainstream, it's just not fun no more.
You still not liking Russ?
I never disliked Russ. I said I didn't like Russ.
You said you didn't like Russ.
I just don't like how Russ hella arrogant about his shit. Like, bro, like, no, it's like, no, look. It's like an angry ass teacher getting mad because you failing the test. Like, bitch, you trying to teach me, but you hella angry about teaching me. Like, what the fuck is your problem, bro? Okay, thank you for the lesson, but I didn't learn shit because you're hella fucking mad right now. Now you about to get me mad because I'm like, what the fuck is your problem?
But he's mad because people keep coming at him. Like, they don't respect him.
So all it started was from Lil Pump saying, fuck Russ. That's literally where it started.
He can't help it that he kicks with Nigerians that go and punch niggas out.
Bro, what the fuck? That shit don't even
Russ is
matter.
fire. Russ is so talented.
Right.
Sounds like you don't like
When I text you
I
that
just don't
night
like-
and asked you about the TuneCore, was it?
TuneCore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. I'm like, God, sorry.
I be on
I'm
TuneCore.
trying to impart some knowledge on you.
And I was like, yeah. No, yeah, I was like, my music too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, my music on TuneCore, yeah. I mean, it's alright. You feel me? I'm trying to.
I think that's okay. So he's part of like a larger discussion now about people going independent. Like we're trying to like push Drake to go independent, saying that would completely collapse the music industry.
Why would you do that? What would that do for you?
Because you want money.
What does he want to do? What does he want to do with his money? Like what?
Why be on the label?
I don't know. Like why?
But you're okay. So I'm
And in terms of the whole George, the
I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. Like he's been rapping for dumbass long. Like it don't even matter. He got a label. I don't know. Like that. I don't know. Like
he does so okay.
Like,
but it's not really his ownership. That's the whole thing.
What
Independent.
he don't own though? Like
because his label is under another label, which is under another label, which is under like Universal or Interscope or something like
he
that.
make hella money already.
It's not. But that's what I'm saying. You're missing the whole point. You missing the whole point of what's been changing. The whole.
What, so he could be like a quick billionaire or something? Is that what we trying to do?
Okay, so
just
for
self-ownership. Own yourself instead of let somebody else own you.
I was going to watch a video about that, but I never finished. I don't know. Like I don't.
So, but you should, as a entrepreneur, even if you never make another song the rest of your life.
Oh, I am,
You
but
should know,
I get you.
You will, because it's in
like,
you.
yeah, it's fine.
But you should know that aspect of music and how that plays into being an entrepreneur. It's just that mindset.
Take it on Big Streets.
Prepare for the future. So right
You want that to be keyword oath? Owning on Big Streets telling you how to do your shit, or you want to do it?
That's what I was talking to somebody about that. Shout out to Q Bros. He was telling me about that. Like, even because I was at a show, he was telling me about it. He basically was saying like, yeah, when it comes to this cannabis shit, he got like some money or whatever, but he was just telling me his business. He was like, he could have, you feel me, started, but basically mass production don't be the same. You feel me? They finna just make shit just to make shit. So he'd rather just, keep doing how he doing it regardless. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Q Bros. You feel me? Because they wax hella good. You feel me? Like hella good.
They mask go to bed.
We get compliments on our
All
mask.
day.
I wear it every day.
What
And
mask?
some people think it's like me telling you to go to
Like
bed.
you got anyone? There says go to bed.
But
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Some people are like, oh, that's so funny. I'm like, you don't know what that is.
But yeah, no, like hey,
they're one
you
of the
feel me?
first brands in the area to have their, have their logo or have their saying printed on masks. They were the first one.
I was gonna get some of mine, but I've been, you feel me, fucking with the anyone thing.
Well, I think it's good because, like I said, we were saying earlier, black people are loving matching their masks to their outfits and shit like that.
We going crazy right
We're
now.
doing it, so smart, do that. Do phone cases, do shit like that.
I was thinking about that. I'm about to get Hydro Flask bottles.
Smart. Very smart. My niece is about to pay $25 for a Billie Eilish Hydro Flask, and I'm like, girl, we can go buy one for $7. Then we can go to Hobby Lobby and we're going to get them same letters and we'll go ahead and put that on there. And you're not going to pay $25 to Billie Eilish. But that's why I'm saying you do it. Great.
Fucking numbers.
You should do it. Good.
That's all we on.
So,
but yeah, beautiful black people. I got to get out of here though.
I was going to say, we're going to wrap up.
Oh, wow. Like a gift? All right.
Well, close here. Chazz is going to be coming back when he can. He's a busy man.
So we won't see him until next year.
I don't do shit.
I had to guilt him into coming tonight.
I just be at home. I don't do shit.
Well, you see our studio,
This is beautiful. Yeah, we finna start doing shit though.
Shout out to the hubby.
Y'all hella funny.
You have to go home and listen to the intro.
Of what?
The show.
Oh, wow. Shout out to God.
I got a producer over there, Max.
Oh, yeah, of course. Shout out to Sweetz. Yeah.
I would love to, sir, when events are able to happen again, I'd love to have you on the platform and have you talk about it. Shout you guys out a bit, let everybody know. Although you should be doing something virtually. That's just an idea from this business mind. I'm not talking about like major type shit. I'm talking about his events. Could be doing that. Yes. Thank you for coming on.
My name is Reggie.
Have a good night.
Yes, we're having nothing but fun.
All right. Hey, you can go to YouTube in the intro with the background music. Everything is somewhere.
And then make a sample out of it.
Make a snap out of yourself.
was expired. Shout out to Chazz on Beat Treats. You guys watch out for him. He's coming out. He has some fire. As he said, he has some, infused treats with psychedelics that from the reviews are fire, and they're doing the trick. So I am as well. I do have to run to the restroom. So we'll take a break, do whatever. I've been holding it for about a good 30 minutes.
Welcome to Menage with the Mary Jane Maven podcast with your host, the Mary Jane Maven. I am the producer, the hubby. Follow us on all social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Show us some love and click that subscribe button now. Don't forget to click the bell so you get notifications and click the like button on the videos.
And now, your host.
All right. Sounds perfect. Any day now. It'll be here tomorrow.
And hola. So yes, I have to go to the restroom, guys. I'm just not really like sugarcoat it. But you listened to some great information about some of our sponsors. So lucky you. Go ahead and take advantage of some of those discount codes that were on those sponsors. I don't know which ones were played. I'm not gonna lie. We have a few. Shout out if you would like to sponsor as well. Get at your girl. So we're going to wrap up. This has been like, I felt like no time has lapsed. I feel like I've been talking to you guys and talking to my guests, for 5 months now. It's been a great evening. I think that by different levels through our guests that we've had, guest co-hosts, you guys have been able to really kind of get an idea about what tapping into your greatness is. And that's just through identifying the different opportunities that are available to you. What I wanted to talk about, sorry, Lucy B's texting me, guys. Okay. She said, shout out, see you guys next week. She's tired. That's what babies do. A little bug in the oven. But what I wanted to talk about to kind of wrap up is because, of course, you guys, this is a podcast that is, elevated and motivated and inspired by the very powerful flower that is Mary Jane, marijuana. My mom called it dope the other day, and I was like, why are you calling it dope? Like, I just gave you a vape pen. Why are you calling it that? But so I wanted to talk about how, we relate. Part of why we get along is because we are the same. We were able to sesh, talk. When you meet other women, it's just natural for us. You're on your P's and Q's, you're watching, you're doing this, you're looking at shoes and all that.
It just comes natural.
Yeah. So when when you bring in that plant and when you're able to just kind of sesh, kind of like how our ancestors used to do when they got together, and it was kind of different than they used to take baths together. All the queens and the royalty, they totally did. It was crazy. And that kind of inspired the yoni cleanses and things like that and detoxes of today. But it definitely, as you know, it's a social medication, and so it definitely helps to break down any barriers. But being that is such, that was our initial kind of connection, other than who we know. I like to bring women on that that hold dear the same beliefs that I do, and they're able to utilize cannabis in more than one way. As you can see, she enhances her lifestyle. It's in her business. It's in her lifestyle. So I just wanted to kind of talk to you about how you're able to utilize the sweet Mary Jane to optimize your life, and has it always been something that you've been able to utilize? Or when did you become keen to the idea that it is something you should do to utilize to optimize your lifestyle?
Okay, so
A lot of questions in there. Take them all. Take them all.
slow to start. When you take on 2 jobs, you need some form of relaxation and meditation and sanity.
Tito's is great,
Yes.
but it's not healthy, and it can't get you from if you still need to be functioning and alert.
So
Yeah,
I know
so
for
I would
me,
say I'm high functioning.
oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, I could
I'm
be
like, I
looking
can take
and do what I
on
need to do.
2, 3 shifts and organize this and that and get whatever I need done. And it just, oh, it happens.
I could be like how high or like half big high and do some things and get some things done.
Cook dinner, do this, do that.
Man, and be focused though. Like
Yeah.
as women and as mothers, and you'll get this, probably when your daughter is older. You just forget words and things and people's names, and it's just because as women, our minds are always racing. So it's something that I know. If I'm cooking and my little one wants to come in and he wants to have a conversation, if it was not for that session that I had before coming downstairs, I don't know what that child would, what the response would be. So your daughter is 3?
Yes.
Oh, bless you, because that is an age.
It's an age.
3 is, and I've done a lot of research on it, but it is
Very
psychologically very close to being 13. So if you kind of compare the age of 3 to 13, you're going through the same thing. She's trying to assert herself. She can do big girl things, and so therefore I don't need you to do them. And there's just always little divas and queens. So
Yeah,
we always got that in that, but
the diva behind it.
yeah. So how does
But
that?
she stands firm.
Yes, I'm sure.
That's one thing I can say. She don't need you to this or that. She's gonna show you that she can do it.
There you go. I love that. It's
Even helping you with the business. Like she want to do little stickers. She
Oh,
wants to do paperwork. I let her get her little blue papers and she does the little paperwork too.
Yeah,
Let
she's
you
not
have
doing
the
nothing,
part.
but she thinks she is doing some
Oh,
accounting.
yes.
That is also, how does that make you feel? Because for me, I have little chills here. I love to see when we're implementing entrepreneurship in our children and for that next generation.
I have to.
Yeah,
I
I
want her to
solely
know
see that we'll have
young.
another, Black Wall Street type area in our country, within our, our lifetime.
Yeah, I'm on trades now because it's that serious. I don't want to be rich. I want to be wealthy. I want my babies to have a plethora.
There we
It's
go.
not about buying this or that. I want you guys to know once I'm gone, once they're gone.
Yes.
You have this foundation to build, and it's there.
Yeah, and it's
I'm
so
not
much more
keeping it to
than
myself.
monetary
It's not me keeping
wealth.
it to myself.
Yeah.
You're gonna
that
know
knowledge and everything. Yes, it's past that. It's that. It kind of reminds me of, and I'm gonna really fashion it to something kind of trivial, but Dallas or one of those like old '80s kind of soap operas where the wealth and the blessings, the privilege was passed down through generations. That's the type of shit I want. I want my boys to really be like, why? Because I'm a Dewberry. What the hell do you mean?
No.
I want that, but with generosity and being able to give back and being a good person. But so I can definitely relate.
And it's nothing like ownership. Like you guys were speaking earlier about Canon. It's nothing like having ownership.
Hey, that's a huge lesson
Young
to us right
Jeezy
now.
also, that's why I so respect him beyond being a rapper, because he's not just a rapper. He is a businessman. Master P, he is a mogul. They are businessmen, and I love that.
And Jeezy's the one that has the juicing stores in his area, right? Like in like Brooklyn, or is he the one that owns they're like health food stores. I think it's like a Jamba Juice, but it's healthier. I think he's the one that is that the one that's engaged to Jeannie Mai right now? She will be on our celebrity pop culture things. No, I think that's him though, but no, I'm respecting what you're saying. In the world of hip hop, what is so in our forefront for being what the definition of success is
just
for brown people.
Alone.
Yeah. Other than sports, look at your favorite rapper. Is he just a rapper, or does he have a clothing line? Does he have a clothing line, or does he have an alcohol brand? Everybody has an alcohol brand now. Next is going to be cannabis. Everybody's going to have a cannabis brand, but it's all about what America is about and what our true economic culture is about, and that's entrepreneurship and doing.
What do you have to give? Because there's always going to be this wheat man over there, or this person that again selling sea moss. But what do you have to give?
What's different? Yes. And if you don't understand your business, there's no need for you to be
Your
in it.
brand.
Yes.
Not just the business, your brand. You're backing yourself.
Yes.
If you don't know that, why are you in this business? You are backing yourself. You make yourself be known.
Yes,
You know?
and you don't have to go and get a master's degree. You don't have to go and get a business degree.
Not at all.
It helps, but let's be honest, guys. It's 2020. You can get all the education you need through apps and through books and through just do once again. Do your due diligence. Ask questions. Ask a mentor. There may be a young lady sitting at home.
Question also.
Yes,
You
there may
know,
be a young
ask
lady sitting at home that's like, oh, her hair is whipped, her face is whipped, like that. And what she does, what? Let me look into that, you know? And that's so what you're doing is so much more. I always say that my purpose is to leave a footprint of significance in the lives of others in a positive manner. You know, not to be like, you know, that talked about, you know, past drunken celebrity or somebody that did something negative. It's something that is supposed to leave, just like I said, a positive footprint. I think that when you're an entrepreneur, that is your purpose, whatever level it is, because you are one of those individuals that are blessed with that creativity and that ability to want to take the risk and to always be self-disciplining, but always being your biggest critic, because when you're your biggest critic, you turn out your kind of best work. So, you know, knowing that you're purposed for that, it says a lot. And then when you're able to take what you're purposed for and then make that intentional so that you know, not only affects your family, but many more generations. And you know, some people can be like, oh, they've smoked a lot, she's getting a little deep. But this is true and passionate to what I feel. This is why I do this. So is that something that motivates you? Is that something that I know when I look at my boys, that's what I feel? You have a daughter, so it's same, you know, kind of same sex and what you want to implement into her. You know, you have a lot.
Kids are definitely tomorrow, and they are what you are molding them into. So if you're not taking that into perspective,
well, no, you don't. Like, you should not be a parent. And you know, kind of back again to
they should know about how to start their own business. They should have, you know, goals. Just even what is that? Short-term goals. You have to start small before you go big.
Because that's what makes everything comes to fruition. I'm back in school right now. I don't know why. And right when we were studying they're called SMART goals. And this is something that they always teach you at like the beginning of college, because it's really helping you to develop that skill to identify goals, but then also to take actionable steps to get there. So it's very simple. It's, you know, funny that you say that, or it's not funny. It's the universe, because I believe that she works intentionally all the time. But that's what my assignment was this week, was talking about the benefit and the importance of identifying what are long-term goals, so that it's okay for you not to reach that immediately, you know, so that you don't lose yourself, which is something that I definitely, you know, dealt with for a while. But understanding that those small goals and those short-term goals are the foundation to get you to where you want to be.
Because they're still reachable.
Very much so. And it's all a mindset. Yes. Because we're human beings. We're all made up, you know, biologically and chemistry, and we all have a way of thinking and berating ourselves and being critical. But if you're able to reach that short-term goal, you have less and less of that criticism, which then, you know, you take that goal and that goal and that goal, and then you're getting ready to reach the pinnacle. And that criticism or, you know, that behavior that would prohibit you from reaching that goal, it's null and void. Now you're just moving on success all the time. And I love that you kind of tapped into that, because you expanding what you do. You could have been very complacent and been like, hey, I have a great business. I'm an entrepreneur. I do my own thing. You know, I change lives through kids. That's all I need to do. Kick back, raise my child. But you were able to tap into that purpose that's telling you, no, you're meant to be multifaceted. And so kind of jumping back and taking it full circle as to how cannabis helps in that lifestyle, do you think that your medicating with cannabis helped you to be able to make that decision and take that risk to then expand into the CMOS gel and whatever else that you may do? Because, you know, we don't quit. You know, things don't quit.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Cannabis has definitely played a big part in my beliefs is played a big part in, seeing what it can do itself. The benefits itself are just great, especially once I was pregnant and I was sick all day, every day. I couldn't eat anything. I couldn't keep absolutely anything down.
And
worked
just
wonders.
because you are in the first 3 months of
sleeping.
your pregnancy does not mean the world ends or that you don't have responsibilities. And we keep going. But I'm going to tell you, we are very strong. Women are very strong. But that first semester or whatever it may be in pregnancy that you're sick will make you doubt your strength and doubt what you can do. And cannabis helps plenty of individuals right now, especially women that are pregnant, dealing with any other health and wellness thing. But
rheumatoid arthritis, I deal with that too. I'm diagnosed with that, and it's actually no joke. I used to do hair for years, so.
And you're just basically, you're bringing that on much faster. That arthritis sitting there chilling like, okay, braid one more braid. I'm going to get you, do one more twist. But
I've done it, but you don't know until you try different things. I'm always open, like you were saying, keep an open mind.
Yeah.
And you have to keep an open mind to see what your possibilities are.
And be innovative. We wouldn't have Amazon if not. Like simple shit like that. So what led you to go into, when you got the creation for the CMOS gel, was it always intended to be infused with CBD or THC? And if not, when did that decision come into, which I think is brilliant. Brilliant.
No, that absolutely was not first thought. Like, hey, I'm going to do this first.
Yeah.
No, I said, let me see what works. Let me try what's original first.
There you go. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Go with, okay.
Keep everything original.
Listen to the ancestors. They were screaming at her like, don't you?
Okay. It's okay to enhance some things, but keep it as original. You want it to still keep its potency. You want to get the very benefits of the 92 millers.
Because you don't want to sully the product itself. And when it's, that's like taking a rose and going, I can change this rose and make it even more beautiful. No, you can't.
You said it has 92 minerals?
Yes.
And how many are you supposed to have?
Out of 102, our body it consists of 102.
Out of 102.
Which, in actuality, in all honesty, that's what we should probably be putting back in our bodies every day. Or a good portion of that.
Automatically do that daily.
Yeah. So
it should just like you get up, brush your teeth, take your CMOS.
I'm gonna say, you guys, and I'm a very structured person, but I suck at taking vitamins and pills. They look at me every day, right next to my toothbrush and I brush my teeth every day, twice a day, and I'll be like, I'll take that later. I don't know if it's just the inner side areas being like, you're not gonna pigeonhole me. I don't know what it is.
I twisted my knee. This was about the 12th, and I want to say about the 25th. I've been fine, but I cheated myself because out of a few days, I started feeling my body go back to normal. I started feeling the aches. I started feeling the pains.
And that lets you know how consistent you need to be. You can't eat a salad in March and then be hollering about it in November. I eat my vegetables.
No, it's been killing me lately. Some people, that taste or whatever, the original. The thing is, okay, if you can drink Hennessy straight up, you mean to tell me you can't take this good for your body, a whole 92 of 102 minerals you're supposed to be having daily?
And on that note, we are done, guys. No, I'm kidding. That legit wraps up. If you, and let's be honest, some of y'all will take the bigger bottle, and that's what you're drinking on. And you do it like it's nothing, like it's a bottle of water. Legit. If you can drink Hennessy, Hen Dog, or whatever else, if you drink all the nasty ass drinks like Superman, what was it?
I drink Hennessy straight. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Jesus' birthday, New Year's.
So anything that takes like the blue look, like what did BJ
The Incredible Hulk.
Incredible Hulks. Love you, little bro. But if you put more than one of those into your body willingly, I don't want to hear shit about you taking some CMOS shit. Like seriously, I don't want to hear.
And it's all it's doing is regulating. It's regulating everything that's out of whack. So if you have backage, if you have the stuff that's backing you up,
you see when you went like this, my eyes got big. It has been a struggle. Like I live with people that are very regular, like with all men, and they're like, eat, go to the bathroom, and I'm like, I haven't done 3 days, almost well.
You live with one man and two boys.
I'm sorry, what?
One man, two boys.
I'm sorry, one man, two boys. Taking, that's something else that, since I've been taking the CMOS gel, which has become regulated and helps, and I'm kind of like, oh, I see what's going on now and how much healthier you feel. So we can continue, like we can list, they can be behind us, and it would continue rolling at how many benefits. It's kind of like apple cider vinegar and how we should all be taking apple cider vinegar shots every single day, and what that does for you. So yeah, just take a shot like after you do that, take a shot of ACV. Now that shit is nasty. I mean it's vinegar, okay, and it's very bitter. I kind of like bitter, so I'm kind of used to it, but it gets you. You be like this, right there. You're not able to talk for a minute.
Isn't it antioxidants or something like that? Is what's in it?
An ACV, and it's like so many things. Like it, you can put it in you can make a conditioner out of it. Same with
it's also the bees, or it's a special one. It's not just like that generic version.
Oh, the real one. Like, oh yeah, you can't just go. You gotta get the real one from the mother apple. That's what it is. Yeah. It's when you see it, you know what? It's like the orange and white like label. He's gonna have to find, since he said it, he's gonna have to find out what it is. But you have to get like that real one. Just like olive oil. You can't go to the Dollar Tree and be like, yeah, I got real olive oil. Okay. You got some soybean oil and they put like one olive oil, like olive in there. Once again, you gotta get the best, just like we would never suggest. Sweetz would never provide a product to you where it's not completely, I'm sorry?
Bragg Organic.
There you go. Yes. Oh, it has the old lady on it, right?
No.
I think it has the old white lady on it.
Oh. Has
the Bragg, that one.
Old white couple.
There you go. So yes, ACV shots every day, guys. Add that. You know, those in the Sacramento area, and let's say you're not in the Sacramento area and you want your product. Would they be able to get in? Okay.
Yes, and I also have delivery for people who are in town.
Yeah. What's your distance? What's your farthest? Like, oh, I can't come and see you in Rockland. Or what's your farthest you go?
I still go West Back.
Okay. So y'all gotta be within distance. Other than that, you have to wait a little bit or come to her, meet her somewhere.
Yeah,
you know,
the pickup location.
Yes. Like,
so
she has multiple businesses and a family. What I did want to ask really quickly is, it's hardest to get our men on products like this. Have you been able to infiltrate? You know, and her man is definitely a black man. Okay, that's serious. Okay, so no, yes. But have you been able to get him to start utilizing it all? Are you doing like me and like sneaking it into stuff? Or
he actually likes it.
So that's good. I know CJ. Well, I'm sorry, Wordplay came over here and he was like, "Damn it, I forgot my jar." He wanted to come. He was talking about how he's loving it. But you know, he's a little different because he went and lived in Seattle for a little bit or whatever. So he's a little different.
But he loves it. He takes it regular. And he likes it. And it's actually regulating his stomach because, you know, we got to keep our men regular. Too.
Yes, because in black men, it manifests in like gout and shit like that when it starts with their stomach issues. So that's good. He's a big man. So he definitely, I can see that. But so that's a blessing, and that's good that not only he supports, but then he understands the benefit of it as well. So, the hubby's just not one to be routine on stuff like that. So I'll just keep slipping it in and stuff, and he's all right.
Yeah, it's my mind that's like.
I'm too healthy as it is. Like.
You said what?
I'm too healthy as it is.
I love you so much. It's so good to hear. I'll be able to keep him healthy because he's already so healthy, guys. He's almost a genius. I don't know if you've heard him say that.
I'm this far away.
This far away. So great.
For me and mine, it's a journey. We're doing it together.
Yeah, it's a blessing. I mean, we're getting ready to start a family workout journey. I was telling you earlier together. We're always aware of what we can do and to be healthier.
In the words of Angel, my metabolism be metabolizing.
Yes. So good. Yes. If you guys don't know who that chick Angel is, she's hilarious. Shout out Care on Stage. Here's the Thing podcast. Black creators, gotta shout them out. So no, what I will say is, even though you look at us and go, "Oh, they're healthy, you know, they're good," I want you to look at me at 70 and be like, "You how old? And you doing what?" That's what I want. So it's about doing the work now so that we can maintain and live the quality of life. I want to be 107. I want to be on Channel 3 KCRA because it always seems like they shout out some old ass people that nobody else knows. Oh shoot, sorry, that nobody else knows on their like 100th plus birthday. I want to be on KCRA News and they be like, she was 107 from Elk Grove. They do, right? Facts. They do. It always be somebody that's like, I don't care about Mabel, like right for her. It's good for her life. But yes, they're always like, that's what I want. So in order for that to happen, gotta do the maintenance and taking care of now. And I do like the things that life, provides us that aren't so healthy. So in order for me to continue to do that in moderation and live the life I want to live, you gotta maintain and do these things. Like I said, I have a skincare regimen now. Never had that until this year. But if I still want people to think that I'm 27, I have to do that. So, but yes, I asked her to be here at 1:30 and then moved to 8:30 and it is now like 11:30.
Yep. 33.
I'm a psychic. So I do want to stop talking because I can have her here to 1:30. But it's been a blessing. You will see her again. As the business continues to grow, I would love to have you come back on and talk about, I would love to try out the infused version and then have you back on, kind of talk about it. I think I would like to order some for my grandmother, my mom, and we can kind of do like a little experiment of such, and then I'm going to come back.
Flavors in the back of my mind.
Well, you should be at the church. You would make out like a band at the church. Because Black folks in the church are familiar with CBD now. So you can do good. But we will all share the information.
Hold it up higher.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hubby will get that for you, the great producer. I want to give a special shout out to him, you guys. Over this past month, we've grown. From when the corona started and we started doing at home, we started seeing little things here and there, a backdrop, some lighting, this and that. I have to say, I have the greatest hubby ever. And very awesome supporter, and he's a quick learner. He's a damn good producer. He can really be hired for some real shit. So I want to thank him for all the hard work that he's done. I want to thank Amazon for delivering on time because that's the things on Amazon.
No thanks to UPS.
True. Him and UPS I was gonna have to bail him out for him and UPS. But shout out to our guest co-host, and I'll say tonight's kind of sponsor because it is a product that we're going to be highlighting here. I actually can't wait till camera's off so I can go take a couple spoonfuls because I haven't had any in 2 days.
I need my girl to be healthy.
Yeah, my body is like, girl, if you don't get that in there, Jackson will be running down and get his helping too. But I want to thank you. Shout out your social media. We'll put that in all, in everything that we have as well. But go ahead and shout that out and how they can get in contact with you.
So you can look me up on IG at Cali Sweetz 87. That's CALISWEEZ87 at IG.
Yes, and I'll take a picture and have this up as well. And I'll have it as a highlight on the IG, so you guys will be able to find it.
And Sweet Shannon on Facebook.
Yes, find her. And she's in the South Sacramento area. Shout out Alpha Florin Road area. So, meet her at the AM/PM if you need to. Get your CMOS gel. Start putting that in your body. Let's get healthy, people. We as a community, we have a lot of work to do. And we need to be here for a long time. We're here
too much to give.
Yeah, we're here for a good time and we're here for a long time. So let's make sure that we support Black businesses, support Black women business owners, support health and wellness, support cannabis, support Menage with Mary Jane Maven.
Yes.
I love you. I've missed you guys. I'm so excited to be back. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Shout out to everybody, all listeners here internationally. My aliens. No, I'm kidding. Totally kidding. All right. Love you guys. You guys have a great, blessed week, and we'll see you again soon.